Welcome back to New Dalancia, our Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign. I'm your most gracious DM, VGpunx. With me as always are our players. I do not see Ian Fear's speaking avatar for some reason. That is strange, but a problem that I will approach later. I wonder if I just hid it behind somebody else. He's just hiding back. Oh yeah, he's actually hiding right behind Iolanthe. Look, Iolanthe, look out behind you.
He's training in rogue.
Uh-huh.
Well,
He's gonna
you can see.
step
Yeah,
in.
you can see my arm. You just have to.
Yeah,
you just have
I
to.
see it now.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. Everybody look at the stream and watch this. Ready? Here we go. Oh, no.
Oh, am I gonna put my arm around Tess and Iolanthe now? And even Talanith?
Ladies.
Jeez, that's
like
a
a little
long
flip.
ass arm for you.
He's giving Rex some little pats. He's like, pat.
Wow.
Now he's, hi. Ian Fear is so far back there. Whoa, what's going on? I decided I was going to do this.
Hand is in my hair.
We're sinking into the floor.
That was silly. Mark that. We're clipping that.
Damn right.
Oh my gosh, I've messed everything up. I'm so sorry. There we go. That's the best I can do. It's not, but that's what we get. Welcome back. Last time we had some fun. Rec woke up from a long sleep, and man, it feels like everybody is everywhere. So Talanith and Iolanthe, you guys are at the Institute of Thaumaturgy, or trying to get into the Institute of Thaumaturgy. It is like absolutely surrounded by guards, and as you have been told by the Tressum Corvessa, magic, it just doesn't seem to work correctly beyond the gates. Rec and Val have departed What Ails Ya. Well, they just kind of walked out the front door so far to head toward the market district to go look into getting the armor fixed. Rec's armor. Ian Fear, you've been napping. Been having a little nappy nap up over at the end. And Tess, you had just had a conversation with Trixie, and we're listening into the conversation of Val and Rec just before they departed to go get that armor fixed.
Tess is in the kitchen area. She had did a little eavesdropping.
Dropping eaves.
Yeah, Tess's intention was to, because Trixie had told her to take her time in the kitchen, she was going to go downstairs where Rolo died to poke around.
Okay. So you headed downstairs after you dropped eaves?
No, she's still standing in the kitchen.
Oh, okay. But no, I was asking, was it your intention to head downstairs after you dropped eaves? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So we'll be picking up right there. Let's go ahead and open up with Tess, actually. Is that cool? Do you need time?
Yeah, I need some time. I figured we were going to catch up with Ian Fear since we haven't seen him in a while.
Oh, okay. That makes sense to me. Ian Fear, you Ratchy to get out of bed. You had a nice nap. You can go ahead and put yourself in for a long rest. As you wake up, the door to the room is a bit open, and you can see kind of from where you're laying just outside the door. Looks like it's getting dark outside. It looks like it might be evening. For the most part, the hallways are quiet. What do you want to do?
Well, since it's been a while, then I think honestly, because I think the last thing I would have remembered, especially from the time before, was we had just gotten through the nightmare thing, and then I was talking with what was his name, the owner.
Kolvar?
We're talking Kolvar. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is after we get up is, after I get up, I'm going to look around and just try to see who all is around the area.
When you say the area, do you mean you're going to kind of poke around
In
what
the-
ails you? And
Well, so first we're going to, first see from the party who is in our wing in the area first. And then from there, we're gonna, if no one is available in the wing then I'm gonna go explore further into the tavern.
all right. You kind of poke your head out the door, and as you look left and right down the hallway, everything is still quiet. Make your way out into the hallway. And as you go, you kind of peek through semi-cracked doors. It doesn't look like anyone is around. You start to make your way around the hallway and back toward the tavern proper. Or did I mess that up? You pass by that last room, the one that you know that Rec and Val stay in. Kind of push the door open. It creaks a little bit as you do, and you peek inside. No one here either. Seems like everybody's elsewhere. What will you do now?
Well, since I don't see anyone available, I guess we're gonna head into the tavern proper.
You trudge, still kind of tired, down the hallway as you start to hear the banter from the main area. Seems a lot more lively than the hallway of the West Wing. As you push the door open and close it quietly behind you, Kolvar calls out from behind the bar. Hey, Ianfear, you're awake. You all right then?
Yeah, just after that last sleep, I guess I needed more rest than I thought.
You have the same nightmares as the others.
Well, I don't remember having any more, but I definitely had some.
Well, worry you not. I have just the thing. Drink? Hungry?
I think after hearing hungry, especially considering how late it is, even for your stomach is definitely rumbling at this point. It's yeah, I think I need to get turned into a night owl for tonight. So let's get ourselves set up with some food and drink.
Burning that late night oil. I understand that. He kind of waves over at Trixie. Trixie comes over, a couple of drinks on a tray in her hand. Oh, hey, you're awake. What can I get for you, doll?
Something that is, get me whatever can get me some energy, because I think I have been out of it.
You know what? I have just the thing. coming right up. And she smiles at you, that beaming little halfling smile, and runs off into the back room. Tess, the door opens once more, and Trixie comes back in. Oh, hey, you. You doing okay?
Oh yes, just taking some time.
Whatever you need, friend. You mind if well, I'm gonna make some food for your friend.
Friend?
Uh,
Which one?
Ian Fear, he just woke up.
Oh, Ian Theater is awake. Tess quickly abandons her original mission to head out of the kitchen to find Ian Fear.
Ian Fear, strangely, you see Tess emerge from the kitchen. Perhaps she has a new job.
Ian Fear, did you have a good sleep?
Yeah. Is it okay for you to be back there? I mean, I know we contribute a bit to the tavern, but I don't know if they let you just eat straight from the source.
Oh, Tess was not snacking. Tess was just checking out the kitchen and conversing with Trixie.
Okay.
When was the last time that you ate, Tess?
Tess cannot remember the last time she ate.
Okay.
But she'll waddle on over and grab a seat near Ian Fear.
Tess sits down next to you at the bar.
Where is yeah, as soon as Tess sits down, Ian Fred's gonna go, where is everyone else?
Well, it seems like everybody kind of had their own things and errands they needed to do. As far as Tess knows, Val and Rec are looking into some armor repairs. Talanith is out being sneaky Talanith, as usual. Pretty sure Iolanthe is also helping, but also Tess is not 100% on that.
Huh. Yeah. Alright. Because there is a lot of stuff that we have to figure out.
It's also very important to get Rec's armor fixed, though it is quite the mess.
Yeah, especially given what happened to him.
Yeah, I saw when he came in. Big old hole right in the center. Scary shit. Something that could rip through armor like that. That's otherworldly.
It was absolutely horrific. Tess hates thinking about it.
Especially, I mean, usually something that strong would require like magic, but there was nothing I saw that gave the usual telltale signs of magic.
And if it was magic, how'd they even get it to work? He kind of gestures toward this mage hand floating there, giving him the finger.
Tess has a hearty giggle. Well, all of that aside, Ian Theater, are you feeling okay?
Well, I'm definitely hungry, and I think I'm more just been maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed with everything that's been just piling up with troubles to have to worry about. And I think in times like those, I tend to want to, especially take a little bit of time and sort of focus one thing at a time to try to pick away the small stuff, so that way they're less bothersome.
That makes sense to chip away at the big block instead of worrying about the whole issues, all the issues at once.
No sooner do you say that, you two, than you hear a scratching at the door. The tavern.
Oh yeah,
Tessa's ears twitch as she looks at the door.
It's familiar.
yeah. Ian Fear is gonna go towards the door, and yeah, we'll give it an open.
You open the door slightly, and there sits a dog, Anchor.
Mm-hmm.
A little message seems to be wrapped around his collar area.
All right. So I'm gonna first start by giving it with like the two-handed head pats, like scratching, like just the whole, to give pats and everything while also taking the message.
His tongue waggles and his tail wags even faster. You take the message from his neck. It's bound a nice little bow. Telltale. And as you open it up, a single sentence. Questioning, haunting, in a way. Ian Fear. Please meet me at the usual spot. Sarahi.
All right. All right, and then Ian Fear will kind of say, "All right, come on, come on. Have you got your food yet? Do you need more?"
To the dog?
Yeah.
As soon as you say the word food, he starts kind of drooling and he's tail wagging, his butt wiggling.
And we'll go, "Well, come on, boy. Let's go grab ourselves something to eat."
He ducks his head down and follows you in to the tavern. Tess, you turn around and see Ian Fear followed by Anchor, the big black dog.
Oh, it is a motor?
Anchor.
Cannot Anchor. Thank you. Tess could not remember the name.
Anchor walks
Just
up and
remember.
Puppy.
Anchor walks up and he does the thing where he kind of slaps his butt against the chair that you're sitting in.
Tess reaches down and scritches the top of his bum.
His tail's wagging, panting.
Oh, such a good puppy.
Trixie comes out, goes behind the bar, and you kind of see her disappear behind the bar because she's really short. And then she reaches up and sets the tray of food and drinks on the bar in front of her. And Kolbar dishes out these two plates. Looks like you have in front of you, Ian Fear, a cup of coffee and ale, and a plate of what looks like breakfast. Eggs, bacon, toast. Delicious.
Yeah, so and I think what we'll do is as we start digging into the breakfast, so like for the most part, Ian Fear will use whatever he picks at with his finger, like he'll split a little bit to give to Anchor as well.
Split off some of that food and kind of sneak some down to Anchor, who gobbles it down quickly. We can bring out a bowl of food for him. That's fine. You all paid enough at this point, keeping us open throughout the whole, Hydra incident.
Yeah.
It's included, room and board.
I'm sure, and I mean, yeah. Well, I'll say, I want to treat Anchor because I imagine they. I mean, don't get me wrong. I imagine that as much as Saraki probably would love to treat Anchor, I can imagine her parents trying to stick to more traditional foods, and Anchor here has been a good boy and deserves some good treats.
Say no more. And Trixie walks back to the back room. I'll be right back. Seems like everybody else already left. I heard Rec and Val were gonna head down and look into some armor or something. Not sure about the other two. I haven't seen Talanith or Iolanthe since she left earlier.
Oh, you know those two. They're always sneaking around together, getting into trouble.
Oh, are they like an item?
Oh, no.
Oh, forget I asked.
Tess looks around the tavern to see if Yestus is around.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I don't think I've seen Iolanthe even really express interest in things like that, to be honest.
Oh, you would be surprised.
Tess, now that you think about it, the last time that you saw Darkul, Val had asked him to go and find the others, and he hadn't seen him since. Wonder where he went.
Kolvar, question.
Shoot.
Have you seen Darkul recently?
Saw him leave earlier. Just figured he had more business out in the town.
Did you happen to see which direction he went?
He went out the front door. Think I saw him.
I love Kovar.
I think I saw him out the window go toward the Institute. Could be wrong about that, though. He gets around this town, you know?
That boy is very helpful, Tess has to admit.
I could imagine. Boonaver royalty, if I remember correctly. House Godbury. Right?
And quite the chip off the old block.
Carries himself as such. I've only seen a handful of dwarf nobles, you know? But, they're a different breed.
Some of
Yeah.
the best adventuring partners, that is for sure.
Also, some of the worst for some of them.
I'll take y'all's word for it. I don't get much adventure in myself these days. Since years and years ago.
You were an adventurer before.
Oh. Maybe that's a bit lofty of a title. But I mean I made it to the surface somehow.
The surface.
Sure. Grew up in the Underdark, you know. Most of my kind. Oh, there's a lot of us that grew up on the surface too, for being fair.
It's fascinating. Tess would love to see the Underdark at some point.
It's beautiful. Dangerous, but beautiful all the same. Huh. It's kind of a relief to get out there from, for being honest. Seems like everything down there is out to kill you. Flora, fauna, everything.
It sounds even more exciting.
Oh, you adventuring types. I'll stick to the bar, thanks. He goes on cleaning that one glass. It was already clean when he picked it up. Iolanthe,
Yee.
you had just spoken with a seagull.
Yep.
Let me get some. The streets, the area around the Institute are actually rather busy. As I said before, there are a ton of guards just kind of lining the outside of the Institute. You had just made a deal with a seagull, telling them that the guard surrounding the Institute had been hiding food from them, and convinced this one seagull to go gather its friends. What happens next? Well, we'll see. Talanith, you
Yeah,
heard.
Iolanthe.
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, Iolanthe watches her seagull friend fly away, and you said last time she felt like she was being watched, right?
Did feel like she was being watched, but didn't seem to be anything.
Okay. She goes and turns to go back to where Talanith and Corvus are, and kind of stands next to them and is just watching the Institute. And she's like, "So our distraction's on its way, I think. While we wait for that, what exactly is the plan?"
Talanith, basically all you heard was Iolanthe lean down and squawk something at this seagull, and then the seagull flew off.
Well, I think Talanith knew that she was talking to the seagulls.
Although what they said is a mystery.
Oh yeah, because you didn't understand what I was saying.
Unless you speak seagull and you've been holding out on me.
No.
Squawk, squawk 'em, squawk, squawkers.
Imagine Talanith in seagull form, like a Kingdom Hearts form.
Oh God.
Squawk.
Yeah. Yeah. Keep your squawks about you.
Squawk it. He crosses his bird hands, his bird arms.
Oh
No. Change it back. Change it back. Change it back.
no! It's already. I'm already gonna draw it.
It's already in motion.
It's already in motion.
Talanith looks over to Iolanthe and says, "The plan is to get inside."
Okay,
Without
she needs to see the
being-
fence, right? How are we doing that?
We don't have like a visual, do we? Of where everything is placed.
Not really the outside. I don't have a map of that yet. I am currently working on that. I kind of got distracted this week with a lot of World Anvil stuff.
Right on. Okay.
But I can tell you this: there is a gate. There is a gate. There is a not a wall, but like a metal fence that kind of surrounds this place, so you can see through it onto the Institute grounds. It would be easy enough to scale, but doing so, you would definitely catch the attention of the guards surrounding the place.
Yeah. So I mean, he elaborates to Iolanthe, "I can scale that wall, but I'm going to need the guards to go away."
I think I may have set that in motion, and I'll warn you, it's going to get a little messy. Also, if you have any bread or cheese or anything on you, I'd get rid of it real discreetly.
I had some cheese in my pocket once, but it's gone now.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah.
So do you just have like a pocket that's really like oily or like greasy from the cheese like sitting in there? Does it
pocket,
smell
well,
like does it
not to
smell
mention-
like rank old
Hey.
cheese like
So let me get
And
this straight.
Remnants of eyeball.
Talanith rallied around the tavern with a pocket full of cheese.
Yeah.
Iolanthe looks uncomfortably down at Talanith's pockets and says, "You're kind of gross, man."
She quickly puts the half-eaten carrot back in her pocket.
No, that's
It could explain. It could explain why Talanith is friends with the ratkin.
He smells.
Well, it was for the
He
rat
smells
kid.
of moldy cheese. He smells of ripe,
We like his
old, greasy
style.
cheese.
Oh my god.
By the way, it sounds like you have a plan at this point.
You said that the magic only gets fucky within the gates. Is that right?
For the most part, yeah, that would be accurate. The closer
Okay.
that you get to, I mean, magic all over town has kind of been a little,
Yeah.
spotty, sketchy, maybe is a good word. But yeah, the closer, from what Corvessa told you, the closer that you get to the Institute, the worse it gets.
Gotcha. Okay, so we're standing, I assume, and chilling, waiting for whatever happens next to happen. Iolanthe keeps like kind of twiddling her fingers together and like looking around and then looking at Talanith and then looking around, looking at Talanith, and then she's like, "So."
One of you was holding Corvessa. Who was that?
That was me. That was Talanith.
Corvessa kind of stirs from within the wrap that you're that you kind of have her in. Now, if you're planning to go toward the glow cloud, I'd rather do something else. I'm not sure how my existence would remain intact near the thing. I could do something else. What's that?
I thought she wanted us to sneak her back into the Institute.
Well, now that I think about it, that might not be such a good idea for me. If you could take a message to either Professor Torzlan or Professor Brago. Menris.
You write it.
Oh, no need to write it. Just tell them I'm outside. I can't get back in.
What's the professor's name?
So there are two professors that she just mentioned. One is Chorum Torzalan, which is the headmaster. He's also a professor of evocation. I know that's a lot of information, but it's Professor Torzalan. Torzalan.
I was not prepared for you to spell that.
Okay, no, Chorum is fine. And the other one would be Menris. As far as your notes are concerned, anyway. You know them by first name. I could retrieve your friends if it suits you.
Nah, we'll be fine. Some of them are a little too clunky.
Is there anything else that you'd like me to do? Warm as it is in here.
Aw. She looks at Talanith and kind of shrugs like, I don't know. I don't have anything.
Talanith. Is there anything that you would like Corvessa to do for you? As she's offered.
Talanith just looks and nods no.
Very well.
Or shakes his head no, rather.
I'll be watching. Making sure you're okay. At least so far as until you get inside, then I'm afraid, like I said, I have no power in there currently. She crawls out of the wrap and flies back up to the rooftop where she perches, looking down at you. If you change your mind, just call out. Trust me. A little while later, she flies off. A minute passes, and you all start to hear the flapping
Iolanthe
of
puts her
birds.
hands on her hip, smiles mischievously, and she's like, "Oh, here they are. Get ready to run like hell."
The birds. The birds!
I want to reach over and take Talanith's hand. Oh, hold on. And I'm like, okay, you're going to have to lead where we're going.
Talanith nods.
I want to
Right.
make an attempt to cast Pass Without Trace on both of us.
Okay, go ahead and roll it up.
I think I could cast it on both. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, it's an aura.
It is making me put a thing on the screen, so I'm just going to do that, and you can delete it, I guess.
I don't know why it makes you always have to do that.
I know. I'm sorry. My spells are annoying.
No. I don't remember how to get rid of it. It's the oh, there it is. Got it. Okay. And let's see. This is a concentration. So basically, this is an aura that emanates from a 30-foot area around yourself. So as long as Talanith, you remain within 30 feet of Iolanthe, you'll have a plus 10 bonus to any stealth checks you make, and you will leave no tracks. That goes for you.
And we
both, of
can't see
course.
each other, which is why we're holding hands, so that when he goes, I know where to follow.
No, you can see each other. You're not like,
Oh, we cannot.
yeah, you're not obscured from each other. Like this isn't magical darkness or anything.
Oh, okay. I thought last time Tess and I couldn't see each other. So Iolanthe looks down and awkwardly lets go of Talanith's hand.
Yeah, I forget what the circumstances were, but I believe when you guys did that last time, you were in magical darkness, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
In this case, you're not in magical darkness, so as long as you remain like visible to each other, you can see each other. The Pass Without Trace does nothing to actually physically hide you from anything. All it does, it makes your footsteps sound way quieter, and they leave no tracks.
Magical Darkness is my band name.
Magical Darkness. That is a pretty good band name. At this point, let's go ahead and cut over to Val and Rek, who have just walked out of the tavern. You probably saw the dog walking past you as you went by toward the market district. Isn't that... Oh, perhaps my memory doesn't serve.
I don't remember the name, but the dog did look familiar.
Well, never mind that. We've got to make haste to the market district before Grimpack's shop closes, no? You all walk, or you both walk together down the street. Val Phelan with your armor kind of slung over his shoulder. I'm glad you're still with us, friend.
Of course, always going to be here.
After that, I don't doubt. I wonder how the others are doing.
What do you mean?
Well, we sent Iolanthe off some time ago. She never reported back. I know Tess and Iolanthe are still at the bar. Iolanthe was asleep when we left. Hopefully Tess will stay behind and watch over him. I'd hate for more of these strange nightmares to take us.
Well, let's go drop these off real quick and let's see if we can't figure out what happened with the Iolanthe.
Agreed. I wonder how these nightmares manifested in the first place, he says, sort of crossing an arm over and grasping his shoulder. A purple tiefling. Do you think it could be any relation to our friend?
I don't know. I don't know enough about tieflings to know how they're all related, but I imagine it was some kind of magic.
Agreed. Perhaps purposeful. Maybe to sow distrust, not that it would have worked. Still, if they are in some way related, it could be an opportunity to possibly get through to the other. Perhaps we could, a parlay with the other tiefling. Talk some sense into them, maybe. If we could solve any of this in a non-violent way, I, for one, would be happy.
Yeah, that sounds about the way to go about it.
You continue walking down the street until you can make out the market district. Right, go ahead and roll for me a perception check. Something gives you cause at one point to turn, looking over your shoulder. It's a strange feeling like you're being watched. You look around, try as you might, you don't see anything there. You all right then?
I'm not quite sure. It just feels like somebody's watching me. Here, come with me. And Rec moves up to a corner somewhere.
Moving
Like
off the
another
street into like
alleyway.
an alley? Okay. Val ducks into the alley beside you. Did you see something? Hear something? Kind of says under his breath.
I don't know. It just something felt off.
You stay for a time, but nothing seems to change. People still moving about the street normally. You look, scanning the rooftops and the other alleyways. Nothing seems to be there. Just that passing sense that, at least when you were out in the open, you were being watched.
All right. I'm not seeing anything out of the ordinary, but let's take some back roads and see if we can't get there without being out in the open.
Agreed. We should, what is it Talanith says? Keep our eyes peeled.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
And then Rec just moves off as quickly as he can down the alley.
Val follows a pace with you, kind of looking around warily and keeping his eyes toward the rooftops mostly. As you approach the market district, you see that the building for Grimpack's blacksmith is all lit up, still open. After you, friend.
All right, Rex steps up. Is it like a normal door? Just he'll knock and open it.
Nice normal wooden door. The door creaks open. As you do, the hulking figure of the blacksmith, his horns turn and he looks toward you. Ah, yes. The two warriors. What can I do for?
Hey, Grim. I'm in need of a little fix here. If you have the ability to.
Of course. What can I? And Val kind of walks over and places the breastplate down onto a whatever surface he can find, perhaps a workbench or a table. 9 hells. What happened to this?
Well, apparently I upset somebody in the 9 hells, and they came looking for me.
It was a strange weapon. Magical, we believe. I can see that. It would have had to have been magical in order to pierce through such plate. Where did you find this piece, or was it crafted for you?
Oh, like I said, we were in the 9 hells, and I got it. And I've been wearing it ever since. And then he pulls out his shield. This one too. It's got a hole in it.
This is the same metal. Interesting. I must admit, I've never seen material such as this. He kind of runs a gloved hand around the circumference of the shield.
Well, I'm just wondering if it's possible to maybe put a fix on it and still keep the enchantments. They are quite magical.
Could be that I could do a patch job, but I think it would still degrade the protective qualities of the piece. I need some time to give this some thought. I don't imagine that you would have anything else made of the same material that we could use. Perhaps to melt down and create a patch. But even then...
Only my hammer here, but I don't want to lose that.
He sort of takes a couple of steps, looking around at the armor and analyzing it. Without any of the source metals, this is going to be quite a challenge. May I keep these pieces? Inspect them a while. Come up with a plan.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if I gotta lose one to save the other, I'll let you make the decision on which that shall be. But if you got another extra shield, I'd rather have something I'm carrying.
Ah, an extra shield. That I can do. He walks over to what appears to be a collection of different items that he's made. It's not magical, but it will protect you for now. Return tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have some better answers for you. And he just hands you a standard, this looks like a regular old shield. Mind, this is not one of my best pieces. Again, return
Craig
tomorrow.
gives it a half and see how he feels about it.
Feels sturdy. It's not magical, but it'll do the job for now.
Thank you for the loaner. I'll bring it back.
Don't mention it. It's for the guards, so they don't typically request magical gear or anything of that sort. Until tomorrow, it won't be missed. I thank you for this opportunity. I hope that my craft, well, I do hope that I can make something appropriate for a hero of your stature, having defeated such monsters as the Hydra.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that too.
On the morrow,
All right,
then.
Val, you ready?
I am. Back to what ails you, then. Perhaps we can collect all friends and set out to find Talanith and Iolanthe.
That sounds good. Let's go.
Be careful out there. I hear they've doubled the guard. You too, friend. You both close the door behind you. As you leave, you notice the sun is, the star is just setting off in the horizon. The sky is turning a deep, deep shade of dark. I'm going to cut back to the tavern. In fear, you've enjoyed a wonderful breakfast. You feeling awake? Ready to face the day? Anchor at your side. And your friend Tess.
All right. So I'm gonna turn to Tess, and I'm gonna turn to Tess. I'm gonna say, so I got a note from Sarahi, and she wants to meet with me. She didn't say anything about whether or not anyone else should be there or not. If you want to stay here and wait for the others, you can. Or if you would rather come along, whatever you would like to do, but I am going to go meet with Sarahi.
Tess cannot allow you to just go by yourself. It is much safer with a friend, but Tess can keep a distance if you're worried Sarahi may take offense to Tess's being there.
No, if you're, I would rather, if you're gonna come, then just we'll be upfront because, I mean, she knows, and plus, I mean, fought a Hydra together. I can't imagine she would be that offended by you being there.
You do make a good point. Either way, Tess would like to accompany you.
All right, so once we finish up with like our or with our food and drinks and stuff, I'm gonna look to Kolvar and say, we're gonna head out. If the others come back before we show up, let them know that I met with that anchor came, and so we had to go see if we can grab some more information.
Yeah, sure thing, Ian.
All right, and then with that, I'm gonna. So yeah, we'll give some scritches to Anchor and say, "Okay, boy, come on, let's go meet Sarahi."
Hey, and one more thing. Be careful out there, man.
As much as I can.
Tess shoots him a big grin and says, "We will do just fine."
See you later, Horns.
Tess will see you later. Stay safe.
And yeah, we'll head out of the tavern.
You head out of the front door, and your trip takes you back, sort of toward the market district. As you're walking down one of the streets, you hear a familiar voice call to you. Tess, Ianfear. We were just on our way to see you.
Tess looks up. Oh, funny. We were just about to head out.
Oh, you're on the streets at this point. I just didn't change the map because I didn't think about it.
Funny, we were just heading out, as you could see.
Got your business taken care of then?
So far, we've got to follow up with Grimpack tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be able to save either one, but we'll see. Where were y'all going? We were thinking about going and finding out what happened to Iolanthe.
I got a letter from Sarahi. She wants to meet with me. I did send her a letter a while back to ask, see if she could find out some information about what's going on around the Institute or with the nobles. So hopefully this is that information.
Oh, yeah, that's important. Should we go with you?
Well, it's better to be safer with more numbers than just the two of us.
I'm inclined to agree, given recent circumstances.
All right, well, I'm ready when you are.
And then yeah, so Ian Fear will and obviously with like a leash around, or I guess would he have had like a full collar on, or would he just be walking free?
Well, the
Without a
letter was
leash?
tied around his collar, right?
Yeah, it was tied around a
Yeah.
collar that he wears. You don't really have anything. I'm sure you could fashion a leash if you wanted to, but honestly, Anchor
Yeah.
seems pretty good just kind of on his own. He's been astray for a very long time in the docks district, and his fur shows that. It's very matted and dirty.
But Ian Fear is a responsible pet owner.
Well, Sarahi is the pet owner. I just get to call him.
Karen.
But yeah, so we'll all head out towards the usual spot, which I'm imagining is sort of that spot outside of town.
Just outside the gate, there is a tree. Up on a hillside overlooking the what's referred to as the lower district of Schapeben. It's what they refer to as the city outside the walls. as it were. Home to many of the, let's say, less financially fortunate. You always thought of the lower city, the name, in sort of a scathing way. The elves, who have always been sort of the more prominent figures in the nobility, are, well, not to mince words, kind of fucking racist like that. You never really saw eye to eye with them, which is what always led you into, that life of subtle crime. Be that as it may, you can't fix every problem that you encounter. You all start to make your way back toward the city walls. Once again, passing through the market district, you see, you pass by both the blacksmith and the and Mixies, and you see them. You see Grimpack actually closing up shop for the night. He turns around, meets eyes with you, and waves at you as you pass through.
Breck waves back.
Tess waves excitedly. Hello, Grimmy. Have a good night.
He continues locking the door and turns around. He seems to have something kind of slung over his shoulder. Looks like a big pack. Grimpack's pack. The pack for Grimpack.
Grimpack's very grim pack.
Grim, Grimmy, Grimpax pack.
You continue on down the street. To your left, Mixie's shop. Portal swirling. You see lights on in the upper, on the upper floor, but everything seems dark on the lower. Through a window, you can see her sitting, cup of tea in hand, and she seems to be conversing with the beholder, sitting floating just across from her. You continue through the market district, hanging right at the stream. And you head south toward the southern gates. The road narrows here into a where it goes through this choke point that are the Schapeben gates. The stone gives way to a very well trodden path. You know that if you continue along this path, you'll eventually make it through through the outer city, the lower city, and eventually into the Verdant and Chantra, but that's not where you're headed today. As you proceed through the lower city, over to the east, there's a tall hill, atop of which grows a single tree. In fear, you recognize this as your usual spot. It has a wonderful view of the lower city, and if you turn around, a wonderful view of the Verdant and Chantra and the ocean there beyond. You can see a single figure sitting just under the tree, calmly.
So yeah, we're gonna head. Well, I'm definitely heading closer with Anchor. I'll say, if you all want to stay back, you're free to, but I don't think there's going to be any secrets that are to be kept between us. So
I understand.
Well, in case you two decide you want to make out or something, just give us a hand sign and we'll give you some privacy.
That Ian is gonna like turn extremely bright red. It's like, and mumble something about I don't know that will happen.
Wait. I don't think I'm understanding. I thought that you two were an item.
No, not quite. Just really good friends.
Tess has heard that one before, and she's just gonna elbow Ian Fear, like playfully.
And they were roommates.
They were roommates.
And there was only one bed.
I think, yeah, with that, I think Ian Fair will actually sort of like, kind of like, almost like grabbing Anchor, will almost kind of run.
Is he gonna power walk it?
Yeah, he's gonna like power walk, and like, and I think even before like realizing like he's gonna get up to Sarahi, forgetting that his face is still like fully like flushed red.
Wish I could have a feed of the Discord chat just in the thing. So you have just approached the hillside atop which grows a single tree. The image of Sarahi sat just beneath it, and as you approach Ian Fear, she seems to be staring just kind of off into the distance. As you can start to make out the details of her face, it seems as though she may have been crying.
I'll call out to Sarahi just with her name.
Oh, Ian Fear, I'm so happy you came. She walks over, starts to motion as she's about to hug you, but hesitates at the last moment.
Yeah, we'll yeah, still a little like kind of red face and stuff. Ian Fear will also kind of like look away for a moment, sort of seeing that sort of awkward gesturing before going. I came as soon as I got your note.
Thank you. I have some news, and otherwise. So firstly, here's the picture of Sarai. Things are getting weird, Ian Fear. I can't seem to get into the castle at all anymore. It's worse. My parents have been acting strange. She looks a little panicked. Her face is pale as she mentions her parents. What have you? All of you?
Well, obviously we don't have the access to the castle either, and so we've done what we can to try to gather information, but everything has been pretty tightly closed off, it seems, since Halthius has gotten his access, and everything seems to be overwhelming right now.
Everything was normal at first. I went to the castle. I tried to gather some information. I heard some of the nobles talking. They said that the adventurers from Bunavar, from across the sea, they're not allowed at the Institute anymore. Is that true?
I imagine that was at Healthius's suggestion.
So it would seem. I tried to follow him. That's when I think he caught on to me, and I haven't been able to get into the castle ever since. Iolanthe, I've got some bad news. Your mother, she's with him. I don't know what they're doing. I don't like it. A few times as I was walking through the halls, I saw them sneak away into one room or another. Likely, and of course, this is conjecture, but I fear they're dealing in some illicit conversations. Possibly things even the nobility aren't supposed to know. Hence why I've been removed. It was that same day my parents started acting strange. I get home, they barely say anything to me, and when they do, it's cold, motionless. They're like constructs or something. They don't even
Wow.
converse with each other anymore. It's strange. And through everything I heard, no one even mentioned the glow cloud. Not one time. I don't know what's going on here, but I don't like it. A glow cloud over the city. My parents start acting like this. I'm not allowed in the castle. I'm scared, Iolanthe. She looks off. Tell me, since you left, that's the kind of thing that follows you and your friends?
Thinking back for a moment, Iolanthe sort of like looks a little contemplative for a bit, and then even going all the way back to like the very beginning of meeting the others, he'll give sort of a small, like, mirthless chuckle and go, "It's practically my job at this point. It seems to be something that I have experienced with escalating degrees." But, and here he's going to sort of like give a little bit of a small smile and like try to almost in like a way to sort of reassure Sarahi. On the other hand, that does mean you're now dealing with an expert in these kind of situations, so maybe we can figure this out together.
You almost see her crack a smile as she starts to say, strange though it may sound, would that when you left, I had left with you, or at least to find you. I'd rather have been by your side this whole time.
And then Ian Fear will sort of give sort of a bit of a sigh and go, "I wish you had been with me. Maybe Maybe things could have been. Maybe things could have been easier for both of us.
Perhaps. If it's not too much, would you stay with me for a while? I don't want to be alone right now. Maybe just for a little while.
You said this is a tree on the top of the hill, right? Like then one that sort of like gives the view.
You often would exchange letters with Sarahi at this very tree. If you look toward the lower city, you almost have a view of the entire thing. If you turn around, you have a great view of the Verdant and Chantra and beyond, and just to the horizon, the Jade Bay spans out before you. A little dot just beyond the Jade Bay, a little lit up dot, is the city of Argenpool, where you've only visited once, twice. A ferry goes between the two, but barely seems to run anymore, since Jindu picked up its activity some years ago.
Well, so anyway, Ian Fear will sort of go, well, if we're going to stick around for a little while longer anyway, we should at least get the good view again. And so first he's going to start by casting Mage Hand.
Okay.
And he's going to use it to sort of like offer up to Sarahi to climb up to the tree towards the branches. Sort of in a gesture that they would have done before, like essentially helping her to sort of sit on the branches and look off the view of the tree.
Without hesitating, she climbs up onto the Mage Hand, and it elevates the two of you up into the tree where you both climb into the... Perhaps we should... And Val kind of gestures toward the lower city.
Perhaps we should leave these friends to be friends together.
But
And
only
Tess
friends.
is going to turn around and immediately start to walk away.
They were
Before,
roommates.
like, I think before that, like, Ian Fear is gonna use the hand use the magic with the hand to sort of like basically almost act like as a shield between Sarahi, Ian Fear, and then the group while he just looks towards the view.
What do you think that means?
Perhaps they do not want to hear us talking while they share this very special moment together.
Well, shall we be off then?
We shall. Tess is a little worried about lack of seeing Darkul lately and was hoping maybe we could locate him along the way of meeting up with Talanith and Iolanthe.
Agreed. Val clasps the sending stone attached to his horn. Yinfir, we're going to look for Darkul. See you back at the end then.
And then before dismissing the Mage Hand, Ian Fear will use the Mage Hand to give a thumb to turn it into a thumbs up.
Very well. Be safe, my friend.
Try not to swallow each other's tongues too hard.
What's wrong, Yinfir? You look...
And then, yeah, especially like as bright red as Ian Fear looks, he'll be just some discussions from earlier. Nothing to be concerned with.
Mage Hand becomes a middle finger. Oh, we already did that gag.
The mage hand does a little swiping, like shoo
Shoo,
motion.
shoo.
It starts doing the like thing where it's like one oh, it's just the one hand. Never mind, it doesn't do that.
Or no. What it'll do is it'll start flying towards the group and actually trying to like push them as far as it can until it disappears.
But especially Tess. Especially Tess.
Whoa. Tess falls down the hill and rolls a little.
No, Tess, wait. Oh, like chases after you.
I can imagine Tess grabbing a hold of Val's cape and pulling him down too, like, oops. No, we're both rolling.
Keep rolling.
Oh, I see you're trying to recreate the Princess Bride scene, huh?
As you all
As you wish.
yeah. As you all leave the area, you can see the two silhouettes of your friends sitting in the tree, and Sarahi's head gently, slowly leans on Ianfir's shoulder. The two of you sit quietly for some time, staring off into the Verdant Enchantra and the Jade Bay beyond. Let's go ahead and cut back to Iolanthe and Talanith. But before we do, there's one more thing. Curious though it may sound, a lot of you, going back to the market district, see a big, dark cloud seem to just pass over the city. As you inspect it, birds!
That kind of cut out a little bit.
Are those birds?
They seem to be headed toward the Institute.
Tess may have an idea where Iolanthe may be.
Let us make haste.
A little help. And Tess is still on the grass from rolling down the hill.
Val grabs you by the shoulders and just hoists you up into the air. Oh, sorry. And then sets you down.
Whee! Oh. Tess very much appreciates the uppies. Thanks, Val.
Yes, well. Let us make haste. You all proceed back through the market district and hurriedly toward the Institute of Thaumaturgy. Iolanthe, Talanith. Ooh.
Come, my minions, rise for your master.
In the dark of the
Talanith.
night.
How long does
Talanith.
Oh, go ahead.
Talanith squints, looking off into the distance. Do we see the birds yet?
Oh, yes.
So,
They're getting
Iolanthe
so
has her
close.
hands on her hip with
Oh,
an
yes.
absolutely
Okay.
delighted look on her face, like, here they come.
Talanith is like, is that?
Get ready to run.
Talanith, roll me a perception check.
Okay. Give me just one moment. My dice didn't show up that time. It's weird.
Jesus
But
Christ.
I see
3.
I really love watching our perception rolls go from a 3 to a 19.
Yeah, because he has the minimum 10 perception. Talanith, you see birds. Hundreds of seagulls. They all seem to be approaching your destination with great speed. They darken the sky.
Talanith mutters under his breath, well, at least they're not zombie chickens.
Iolanthe looks at him and says, "What?"
Iolanthe, how long does
no.
your... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said, no. Oh, yeah. He's replying to Iolanthe, and, he's like, oh, nothing. Never mind.
Iolanthe, how long does your speak with animals last?
I think it lasts an hour, but I've dropped it so that I can cast Pass Without Trace because that's a
Yes,
concentration.
right. Forgot it was concentration. Thank you.
So I unfortunately have no idea what these seagulls are saying.
All you hear are the caws.
Probably don't want to know.
Yeah, I probably don't. They go like,
They start to swoop down at these guards who are like, what the fuck? They start swinging swords and spears around this flock of these seagulls that are just dive bombing them. You notice one of them land on the ground, and you hear as they're completely covered in seagull shit. The shit just goes everywhere. It's covering every single street. You see one of them like slip and fall, and it mouth first right into the shit. Oh, I got it in my mouth. I got it in my mouth.
And Iolanthe leans over to Talanith and says, if that's not distracting, I don't know what is.
I should probably
We should probably go.
Quick.
You see an opportunity. You see an opening here. They're all worried about these seagulls. You can get in. They're not looking.
Do I need to roll?
They've got it in their eyes.
No roll needed. These guards are very busy. It's pretty trivial for you, Talanith, to get over the gate. Iolanthe, that's another story. If you'd like to also jump over the gate with Talanith, I'd like you to go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Okay. Well, we haven't updated my character sheet on Foundry, I don't think.
Oh shit! Let me do that real quick.
Can she turn into a rat?
Actually, no. My wild shapes are out. How tall is this fence?
It's about.
Or actually, you said it's a gate, right? Is it like a barred gate, or
it's like a barred like fence.
Like I can see through it?
Yeah, you could see through it. If you were small enough, you might be able to even just you could phase step through it easy. Talanith, you just kind of latch onto the gate and hoist yourself over. It's no problem. You don't even have to roll. Like you've done this thing 1,000 million times. Easy. You get over the fence and you're like, ha. Pretty impressive, right? You turn around and Iolanthe's right behind you. Oh,
brushing leaves off of my
just about to say that too. That's really funny. You reached into my brain.
This hook sucks so much. Also, Talanith has to roll to avoid being charmed. I did forget about that part.
No, I didn't reach into your brain. I can't do that.
DMs don't have that power.
Scratch his head. It didn't update. I'm not really sure why it didn't. Oh wait, nope. Yes, it did. Just updated. I think
There she is.
good. Cool. Yeah, just updated your character sheet. You should be good now. I'm sorry about that. Should have done that beforehand.
Talanith pauses just for a quick second and says, "Flock of seagulls. Sounds like a really good name to a bard group."
Yeah.
But then shakes it off and continues on.
You both kind of hurriedly move to place one of the one of the parts of the building between you and the guards. However, Talanith, in the courtyard here, you see a single, what looks to be an apprentice mage who is performing some kind of magical practice. You stare for a little while, and suddenly 3 entities appear just before him. Huh? That wasn't supposed to happen! And this mage takes off running away from your position. And the 3 things that it summoned start to give chase. No, it couldn't be. Oh, it is. Zombie chickens.
Oh no.
No. No. Talanith tenses up.
How
And
big
he
are they?
starts to sweat.
The size of chickens.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Talanith is terrified instantly. And he begins to shake. And he stutters, Iolanthe.
Yeah, that was weird. She is not particularly bothered, but she's watching Talanith and looking at the chickens, looking at him like, are you all right?
They're running away from us. Is that right?
That is correct. They seem to be chasing the
Okay.
poor apprentice wizard down.
Well, this sounds like a him problem. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's go in the opposite direction, preferably.
Right on. Lead the way.
You creep along the
Talanith,
side of the
leads
building.
on.
There are several opportunities for you to get up to the second floor where you know the chamber of the oh my goodness, the Council of Magi meet and stay. One on the west side of the building, a couple on the north side and one on the east side. You pretty much easily make your way around from here, but the one that's closest to you is the west side. Which one would you like to go in? You can talk amongst yourselves to decide, whatever.
At this point, Yolanthe's like just following Talanith, just watching what happens. So
Talanith, your call. West, north, or east? Let's say
I
west.
will ask a quick question though. Because my pass without trace is still active. Is anything weird happening with it?
No, seems to be fine.
Sweet. All right, we're good.
Talana.
Sorry, I was muted. Talanith looks at Iolanthe and says, "We'll take the west side."
Gotcha.
It's once again, pretty trivial for you to get up to that second floor. There happens to be a tree right there that leads right up to the window. Talanith, you scale it easily. Once you get up there, you let your hand down for Iolanthe and hoist her up to the window.
To the wall.
To the walls.
A moment while I load the scene. You both quietly climb in through the window. A moment, please. At this point, I'd like you both to go ahead and roll a stealth check for me. 28, very good. And 17.
Your voice is cutting out a little bit for me.
I said 28 and then a 17.
Uh-huh. But we both had 10, I think, right?
Yes, but the rolls resolved as a 28 and a 17.
Okay, gotcha.
Not that it's a competition or anything.
Yeah. Keep walking, chicken boy.
You find yourselves in a
Sorry, you cut out, VG.
You find yourselves at the end of a hallway, one that you've walked down only a couple of times before. You can hear some footsteps straight down the hall, and, possibly off in down one of the other adjacent hallways.
They seemed like they're coming towards us.
Unknown.
All right.
What will you do?
Talanith looks over to Iolanthe and says, let's keep our wits about us.
Iolanthe kind of rolls her eyes a little, but she nods.
Okay, so you said the footsteps are coming from where now? Oh, wait, no, we don't know.
You just
It
know that
sounded
they're in
like
the
it was
hall.
down the hall. Yeah. We don't see anyone, do we?
Actually, you both can vaguely make out a figure just down the hall from you in this direction. Looks to be possibly a guard. You should definitely find a way to duck into some cover.
We got a doorway right there. And I think, is that another hallway?
There seems to be a hallway leading off in this direction here, and then there's a door, yes, right here.
I say we make for that door.
Okay.
I can't move because I don't have I've just got a black screen.
Try
on
Try
yeah.
refreshing, see if you can.
Okay.
While he does that, Yolanthe's going to creep up to the door and take a quick listen at it to see if it sounds like anyone's in behind it.
Go ahead and roll a perception check, please.
Oh, okay. Now I can.
There we go. Nice, a 20.
20.
You hear absolutely
30.
nothing. It is dead silent behind this door.
Okay, I tried the knob.
The door opens slowly. The room is completely pitch black, albeit for excepting for a window over on the side that is letting the moonlight in. Talanith, as you slink into this room, this seems like it'll definitely make for some good cover while you plan your next move.
We both have dark vision, right?
Yes.
Cool.
So you can see pretty well in this room.
What are we looking at? That looks like a cauldron.
Now, it looks like there's some kind of classes that take place in here, possibly alchemy.
Okay. Yolanthe goes to that one desk, I guess, whatever that is with the green fog, and she kind of sniffs at it.
Iolanthe, from in the hallway behind you, from the door, you can hear the sounds of footsteps. See that you close the door quietly behind you, leaving it the way that you found it.
I don't think that was me.
Oh, either one of you closed the door behind you. Cool.
So yeah, I
Yes.
guess we both are just in here like trying to find a spot to lay low for a minute.
Yeah, there's some pretty pungent smells coming from this room. It seems like this is a room where students experiment with various different types of potions. As such, there are potions and books and all sorts of scrolls and things lining the walls in here.
I go to the wall to see if I can see what any of the potions are. I don't think I can read any of the labels though.
Now, there are a line of them, all different sorts of colors, but try as you might, you can't make out what's on the labels.
Talanith, what do these potions do?
I don't know. I wouldn't mess with them though.
She reaches up and grabs a couple and just like shoves them into her bag.
Okay. Let me see.
Maybe like 2 or 3, not a lot.
2 or 3, huh?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Talanith is just investigating this middle, thing in the middle of the room.
2 of the potions are bright blue, and one of them is bright green. The thing that's in the middle of the room, Talanith,
So I
appears to be a cauldron. It is currently empty, but you can definitely smell the remnants of whatever was in there before. It's got kind of a pungent, musky kind of smell.
Talanith sniffs the air and is just somewhat mildly disgusted.
Yolanthe's also looking at the books.
Yeah, there's quite a collection of books here lining the shelves.
She grabs one at random and also puts it in her bag. She's like, I'll bring a little present for Val.
You both hear what sounds like what sounds like speaking coming from the hallway from just outside the door.
Oh shit.
Hmm?
Someone's outside.
Talanith is going to move just right next to the door to see if he can hear.
Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
You did say perception, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I was addressing Rex's question. The 19. So you hear what sounds like 2 people conversing with each other. But did you hear? They said a lot of these mages' magic is going all awry. Well, no. What do you mean by awry? It's kind of vague, isn't it? But it's like messed up. They try to cast like a healing or something, and like it sets their friend on fire. I wouldn't want to be set on fire. What's you supposed to be guarding the West Wing? Right. Not like anything's going to happen. Oh, meet you outside for lunch later. Right then. Usual spot. See you there. Your footsteps seem to be walking away from the door.
Talanith motions for Iolanthe to come over.
She does.
Just kind of peer out from the door to see if it's clear.
The door slowly creaks open. As far as you can tell, the coast looks pretty clear. They take a couple steps over, and sure enough, it looks like the guard has kind of left that immediate area. You can probably sneak out at this point.
Talanith walks out slowly.
As you do, you see the guard, silhouette of the guard. It seems to be walking away from your position toward the other, the east wing.
Talanith is going to creep up here to this hallway and duck just behind it.
You're able to peek just beyond the corner, and you see another of the guards who is walking up toward another hallway up here. They don't see you.
Oh, these fucking guards. Aren't they supposed to be shedded on by seagulls by this point?
Pretty sure the seagulls couldn't get inside.
You would be surprised what a determined seagull could do.
Go open the window and call them in.
I would. I don't have animals. I have Invisible Stealthy Boy right now. Iolanthe goes to follow Talanith.
Talanith is a little bit hesitant to move forward until this guard is further on up.
For a little bit, the guard turns the corner. Just beyond that corner, you both hear a heavy clunk, clunk, clunk.
Oh no.
Whatever it
What
is,
was it?
it's big.
It's a chicken.
No.
We should probably move.
Yeah, we should.
I don't know what that is, but I don't think we're going to be able to fight it.
Oh no. No. And it's up at the end of this. It seems like it's from the end of this hallway, right? That we're in.
Well, you can make out at the very end of this hallway, there's a window. So you can kind of see you can kind of see that this particular hallway is clear all the way down. Whatever that sound is, it came from this hallway here. Having been there before, you actually know this is exactly where you need to go to get into the room. There are a couple of other ways you could get in, but they're a little bit more involved. Namely, climbing out the window here and maybe scaling the side of the building. But like I said, more involved.
That does sound like something we would do, though.
Yeah, and I think it might be the safer way to go. So let's do that.
Well, that depends on how pissed off those seagulls are, to be honest.
Also, don't forget, there's a hallway right here, completely open.
Yeah, but
So Yeah.
You're going to have to find a way
Whatever
to
my rogue
distract whoever
friend
is there,
wants, he gets.
or some other way to make your way across. Talanith, you can just poke your head out real quick and see what's around the corner if you want.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say that. Again, you're reaching right into my brain. Yeah, so Talanith looks around like the corner just really quick.
What you see is one of the guards, as well as something pretty enormous. Some sort of armored construct. It looks like this.
I had a feeling it was going to be that.
Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, don't like that.
It stands about twice the
Fishy
size of
bean.
a normal humanoid.
Them
Iolanthe
Popeye
tugs on-
arms.
Right. Iolanthe tugs on Talanith's cloak, is like, what do you see?
Not anything that we want to tangle with. Is it moving at all?
Well, it was going clunk.
Well, right, but is it like walking like towards us or walking away from us?
It seems to just be flanking the door in a sort of silent stance at this point. Perhaps it was moving before you arrived at the corner, but now it just seems to be standing there.
But
Sort
it
of in a
is
silent
facing
vigil.
out. Okay. And
It
it's
has-
facing.
It has its back toward the wall, and it is facing the opposite wall. Occasionally, it seems to look one way or the other, but it hasn't spotted you.
But it's facing the end of the hallway that we're at, right? The entrance to the hall.
It could easily turn its head and see that way.
Shit. Oh, I see. I see what you mean.
A couple of notes for you about your environment. There are lights. They could be darkened. That would give you concealment, although it may also attract attention. But yeah, if you dare step out into this zone right now, you will definitely be seen.
Hmm.
Whatever you're planning to do, you should do it soon because you start to hear footsteps coming from the hallway behind you.
Oh,
Around the
man,
corner.
There's too many people here.
Can I... Let me look at my inventory real quick.
Sure. Yeah, take your time.
Hmm. I could throw my boomerang at one of the lights. At
Which
this,
light would you
like,
throw it
the
at?
light. The one that is right above us to the left.
This one? This one?
No, no,
this
no,
one?
no, no. That one.
You'd have to be pretty sneaky about it in order to get that by guards who might look that direction. But perhaps.
That is the best that I've got. I'm gonna turn to Iolanthe to let her know what I'm doing. I whispered to her, I'm gonna throw my boomerang at that light. We're gonna have to be very fast once it goes out and make for the window.
Actually went AFK. Sorry.
Oh,
1 second.
okay. I did say Iolanthe, right?
You did say Iolanthe, yes. Let's
Okay.
actually cut to. Okay, no, she's coming back now.
Okay.
Sorry. Yolanthe looks up at the light and then tilts her head at him and says, "You think you can hit it?"
It's about our only shot. We've got guards behind us, and there's a suit of armor in front of us, and we need to get to that window.
Okay. Well, if you think you can do it, I'm ready to run. And she even like crouches down and does like the little butt wiggle like cats do.
Okay.
Okay. So you're using your boomerang to try to put out this light silently, right?
Right. Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, as silently as possible.
I'm going to go ahead and call this. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Okay.
Ooh, 26. Very nice. Okay. You toss your boomerang, and the sound of the doesn't quite echo very loud through the corridor, but the light goes out. From just the boomerang comes back to you, and you grab it. You start to hear, what was that? You start to hear footsteps coming toward the hallway. Quick.
Iolanthe, now.
Now.
We book it for the window as quietly as we can.
Go ahead and roll another stealth check. Stealth check.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
You both dart toward the window quickly as you can. As you do, you see one of the guards locked almost dead onto you. Someone
shit.
there? And they start to kind of walk hurriedly toward the window. You both make your way out of the window and onto a very thin ledge just outside. Oh, let me actually move you there. I think I'm going to have to try to finagle this somehow. 2 Talaniths.
What?
2 Lanthes. Okay, now I had to put them in there so I could get you beyond the wall. You quickly make your way out onto this very thin ledge and move just alongside the wall. You hear the guard from within. Is someone there? Who put the lights out? Hey, you! What? Did you put the light out over here? Well no. I've been studying. Fucking troublemaker. You hear a door close quietly, and the light goes back out.
It goes back out or it goes back on?
It goes out. There was. I'm sorry. Whenever you heard this door open, a light kind of poured out into the hallway.
Oh, okay. Yolanthe is like stifling a giggle.
Right next to you, a window, or light pours out of a window You can hear talking just on the other side. One of the voices very familiar.
Oh.
I haven't been able to get my magic to work any more than the rest of you. Would that we could get a message beyond the walls, but the guard. It's as though they tripled them. Would that you had never interfered with those adventurers in the first place. Watch your tongue. Those adventurers are the only thing that saved us from the Hydra. Lest you forget. Yes, I know. It's the voice of Professor Torzalan. The other voices also sound vaguely familiar. You don't know their names, but you know that they're part of the council. Talanith, looking just through the window, you can make out a couple of them. They look older, but that doesn't make them any less powerful, of course.
Hmm.
What do you do now?
Just kind of, Talanith just waits to see if the other one leaves. Because he knows that one of them is the one that we were looking for the winged cat.
Professor Torzalan would be the one. And you also remember, if you recall, he's the headmaster. The rest of these guys answer to him.
Was he the one that was defending us in regards to the Hydra just a second ago?
Correct.
He's more of a kind of a side quest to us being here. So we might want to start scaling.
What?
You have the
because
letter though from Corvessa that you need to deliver, right?
It's not a letter. It was
That's
a.
true.
It was more of a verbal message. But
Like a message.
either way, you know Professor Torzalan to be both understanding and kind toward your party. He doesn't hold any contempt against you that you're aware of. In fact, was just verbally defending you to the others.
Does it sound like
It's
they're all
the
just
others.
chilling?
What's that?
Does it sound like they're all just like chilling in there, like they're settled in for a while, or does it sound like somebody's, packing up to leave?
Well, they seem to be having some kind of a conversation. As they continue to talk, they kind of move a little bit toward the center of the room into what looks like a sort of conversation pit. It's a small area that is like a depression in the floor that is led down by a couple of shallow stairs. Not deep, it's just, a little receded area. It makes for a nice little acoustic chamber. And as it may, we need a plan. Something to deal with this cloud. Magic on the entire campus is completely run amok. If this continues, it could shut down our entire operation. You hear a female voice. Imagine a magic school with no magic. We'd be finished. It would change the entire landscape of the city. There'd be naught we could even do. Do any of you have any idea where this thing could have come from? Oh, I've never seen any creature or entity the like. Headmaster.
Talanith, I'm sorry, go
No,
ahead.
go ahead.
Talanith whispers back at Iolanthe, they have no idea where the glow cloud came from.
Dang. I was really hoping we could kill someone and make it stop.
One of them approaches the window and peers out. Doesn't see you. He has his hands tucked behind his back. He looks to be an older gentleman with a beard, balding. He's wearing sort of these flowing robes, and he has two what look like glasses cocked up against his head.
I want to pull on his beard. No, I don't.
Ding dong! Loudly. He's swinging. Oh! Oh my! I seem to have shat myself. You see Talanith kind of duck away from the window as this face appears.
The cat just came in here to stare at me creepily and then leave.
Oh, you. Are you feeling okay, Wizard? Stay, slight. Feeling like perhaps we're being watched. Probably just the glow cloud. Well, my magic works fine. I know the lot of you have been having trouble, but I don't receive my powers from the same source as you. Mine come from my deity. I'm not having these troubles. Perhaps
Does that
you...
voice sound familiar?
It does. You don't know her name, but the man moves away from the window. Then tell me, what... You look up into the sky at this entity. What is it that you see? There's a moment and you hear a sort of low hum. Talanith and Iolanthe, roll a wisdom saving throw for me.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's not good. Oh, well, 16's not bad, I guess.
Trying to get there. I'm trying to find the spot for it. Oh, there we go. It's just wait. How do I do a saving throw for
I
it?
think if you click on wisdom, it'll ask you if you want to do a saving throw or an ability check.
No, it did not.
Oh, it's under saving throws over on the left-hand side of the top of your sheet. So you have
Oh.
like your main stats above, and then under there's on the right at the top, it says saving throws, strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, etc.
Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. Sorry.
Click wisdom.
Can I use my inspiration for that?
Sure.
Well, that wasn't much better. That was worse. That was, in fact, worse.
Oof.
Suddenly your bodies are surrounded by a dim but shimmering light. When you reappear, you're inside the chamber right in front of all of them, and the female spellcaster says, I see a couple of people skulking about. She cracks a wide grin as one of the other of the council has walked over to the door and is proceeding to lock both doors.
Hey.
You've got to be kidding me. What are you doing here?
We're trying to get answers.
And we had your cat. She's fine. She just wanted us to deliver a message to you personally.
Corvessa,
Right, Talanith?
That's right.
It was just really hard to get in with all the guards.
it was not
So
my
we-
choice, I do assure you.
So
Go
about
on.
this glow cloud.
Yes, let us discuss the cloud. He's kind of keeping his voice down, but he says, I do assure you, the gods outside can't hear.
Then why are
Let
we
us-
whispering?
Know about it.
Not much, I'm afraid. We know that since it
We-
showed up, all magic within these walls have backfired in some way, except for magic drawn from divine sources. He gives a nod to his companion.
And
You took
what
a-
Iolanthe
healthy
puts her-
was
go ahead.
You took a great risk coming here.
What do you know about Healthius?
Where to begin with him? Professor Torzalan turns around and he kind of makes eye contact with the wizard here. He's made a couple of visits to the school. We don't
Regarding what?
know his plans necessarily, except for that he'll be limiting the amount of resources that we're able to gather here from outside, and also the enchantments that we're allowed to put things severely limited our ability to teach.
That's suspicious.
Despite any efforts we've made to communicate with the castle, they're hearing none of it. It's like we're completely cut off. Like suddenly Schapeben doesn't want its premier school of magic. It's alarming. It's unprecedented. Don't like it. What about you?
these other red idiots?
You must
What was
mean...
that, Iolanthe?
she said, what about these other red idiots? You must be referring to the other cloaked individuals that accompany him.
Yeah.
We haven't heard much. Definitely all of them are very deeply intertwined with their own malevolent magic. At least we assume it's malevolent.
Oh, it for sure is. That one purple bitch put us into a nightmare land, and it sucked.
A nightmare land? What do you mean?
Yeah. We all had the same dream, and we all saw things that were really scary and really shitty. And then we woke up after she said, "We'll see you again soon." And I think she was calling us subjects. It was real weird.
So it's true.
What's true?
Do you know something? Professor Torsland walks up behind her and says, do you know something, Professor? Well, it first I thought this just conjecture. But as you know, I have the ability to see across most of the city when I'm in front of my scrying orb. Magic, especially arcana and divination, being cast across the city. And tell me, adventurer, when did this nightmare happen? Was it last night? Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yes, it was. I know it was like 3 sessions ago, but it was actually last night.
Yeah.
She snaps. That's it. 'Twas not a nightmare, you understand. 'Twas an extra-dimensional space. Do you know what that is? You're a
No.
druid. No. Yes. How to describe Professor Torsland, if I may? Of course. She takes a bag from him. It looks to be just a small satchel. Put your hand into the bag. She opens it up.
Okay. Iolanthe very tentatively puts her hand in the bag,
Don't worry.
like bracing herself for something to bite her.
It won't bite.
Okay.
As you
She
put your
puts her
hand
hand in.
into the bag, strangely, there's a sort of cool sensation over your hand. As you feel around, there's nothing there. In fact, there's no wall of the bag or anything. You can't feel a bottom to it.
Whoa, that's creepy.
You continue to kind of reach in, and you realize that you're about almost elbow deep into this bag, which should not be possible given the size of the small satchel. An extra-dimensional space is a space that exists in our plane of existence that essentially is itself its own plane of existence, if that makes sense. It is not necessarily its own plane, but you can kind of think of it like one. It's a space that exists outside of our dimension. Is that more clear? Your eyes kind of narrow.
Yeah, but how did it affect all of us if we were all just sleeping?
Because, my
Did she
pupil,
put us in a bag?
in a matter of speaking, that night I detected a small pocket dimension. I thought nothing of it, as these things sometimes crop up around town, but not since Healthy as a speech the other day. They've set up checkpoints across the city where they've been confiscating such magical artifacts, and it was strange that this one popped up, but again, thought nothing of it. But this one was different. It seemed to have some sort of material tether to this dimension.
Oh, yeah, the frog. Or wait, no, the pumpkin?
So there was something in the space that tethered it?
Yeah, I was about to smash it, and then she appeared, and it was like we were standing in the stars, and then she told us we'd see each other again soon, and then she let us go.
She looks back at Professor Torsland. This could be what we need. Wouldn't you
Meanwhile,
agree?
Talanith is kind of off to the side, very confused, cocking his head to the side. Frog, pumpkin. And he's just kind of silently
The frog was a candle. It turned into a frog. And then it turned into a guy with a pumpkin. It was kind of a weird night.
Professor Torsland approaches you, Talanith, and he places a hand. You notice that his nails are kind of long. His beard looks unkempt. It looks like he may have been holed up in here for some time, and as he places a hand on your shoulder, he says, "You did good to come here, Drow." He says, "You did well to come here, Drow." Did you
How
hear me
so?
that time?
Oh yeah, I did. I was saying to, as in Talanith was saying
The three start to, the four of them begin to sort of talk among themselves. Iolanthe, as you're listening, and you hear them mention something about these tethers and portals and extra dimensional spaces and all the like.
Uh-huh.
The words seem to echo around the room, and you're curious how the guards are not able to hear them through what seems like such heavy, albeit not impervious to sound, doors.
Shouldn't you guys be talking more quietly?
This is the only room in the Institute that is completely cut off from the rest of the surrounding area. No sound can escape it. Thankfully,
Uh,
that has held true since the appearance of the glow cloud.
huh. Is there like a shortcut way to get here from where we are?
There used to be. There used to be portals that took you all over. But with the guard roaming the hallways, it's hard to get from the western tower
Oh, hey,
just
yeah.
down the stairs here.
What's up with that big fella?
Oh,
the Iron Giant.
you must mean the construct. They were one of our greatest achievements. Long ago,
Cool.
and this is the kind of old looking, short bearded fellow who's speaking. Long ago, we were asked for these armored constructs to help the guards of the city and the castle. They didn't used to roam the halls here, as we had our own elementals that would do as such, but ever since Helthius's arrival, he's charged many of them to wander the halls and the courtyard. It's very difficult for us to have any conversations outside of this room.
Yeah, so they got like an off switch or a way to turn them off and make them friendly, not attack us?
Well, without attacking them,
Because they're real big.
a very powerful wizard might be able to dispel them. To do so, you would definitely get the attention of any other guards in the area. It wouldn't be a quiet matter. Imagine a load of armor falling against the floor, if you will. You could take that into consideration, then sure, it's possible. Though hard.
Super cool.
Back to the topic of the extra-dimensional spaces and these tethers. You mentioned finding such tether in this pocket dimension in which you had this nightmare. Tell me more about this tether.
Well, it was a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
That's
you say.
it. Yeah, everything else in the tavern was really weird, but it was just a pumpkin.
You said something about a frog.
Yeah, the frog was a candle.
Did it speak to you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. He told us we had to destroy the tether if we wanted to get out. And then he got all mad and he said, "Well, I never." And then he walked away. She looks over at Talanith and is like, "Right? You had something like that, right? In yours, because yours was you weren't with us, but you had the same thing, right?"
Not exactly. There are no frogs. No pumpkins.
Was there a pumpkin? Oh.
No.
What did you have?
I would rather not talk about it right now.
Please, my friend. It could be something very important for our investigation. If there's any information that you have, what did you see in your nightmare, as you said? I promise you
saw
that it won't
someone-
leave these halls.
I saw someone that I know to be dead.
Was it a chicken?
No.
A chicken, you say?
Never mind that.
Someone that you know to be dead. Was this a traumatic incident for you without prying too much?
It should go without saying, Iolanthe is like leaning in, just like staring at Talanith, like, yes,
The
tell me
tea.
your secrets. The tea.
Talanith lets out a deep sigh. Kind of an annoyed sigh. Yes, it was. But then I saw the purple tiefling.
So she revealed herself to you. Hmm.
After I saw who through her illusion, I saw her.
I see. And what of you, Iolanthe? What did you see in the
Well,
pocket dimension?
we saw. I was with everyone else, and except for Rick, he was still hurt, and we had to wander down the hallway, and everyone. It was like everyone had a different thing, a different nightmare scenario behind a door, and mine was first, and I saw my sister and my mother and my father, and that was really scary. And then we closed the door and they were gone. And then we moved on. And there was a thing for Ian Fear where his friend got cut down in front of him, and a thing for Tess where she killed a bunch of kids when she was a kid. And then there was a really bad one where Val um, had killed Tess. And then we saw the mirror. I think they're fucking with the mirror.
The mirror should be locked up tight. We've done some investigation into it, but it's been difficult with the guard. It seems like whoever this tiefling is, she has some fascination with your trauma, things that give you fear, perhaps.
Yeah, that's great. How do we keep her from doing that?
Wonder.
Do we have to stick our head in one of those bags when we go to sleep?
The female tiefling here pipes up. Each of these pocket dimensions seems to have some sort of tether. It seems your friend, this purple tiefling person, is able to draw you in and out of these pocket dimensions at will, particularly while you're sleeping.
Cool.
So the answer would be don't sleep.
Okay.
That's hardly a response. Right. It seems like she won't stop. Not just with one. Perhaps the first instance of this was a test of some kind. Next time it happens, look for a tether, something out of the
Kill her.
ordinary.
Oh.
Or maybe, something a little too ordinary.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Something that seems like it might be out of her control. Those words resonate with you. Out of her control. If you can find that, you'll have your way out. Could be anything.
Man, okay. Well, okay. Iolanthe looks around the room and says, so, w- how do we get out of here without getting caught by anyone?
You can leave that to me, says the female tiefling. She says, one more thing. In regard to the cloud, she gestures up toward the ceiling. You know that the glow cloud hovers ominously overhead.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to be our eyes and ears outside these walls? She looks over toward the other three. They all nod affirmatively. Affirmingly, I meant. She levels.
Iolanthe looks over at Talanith.
You seem to have a way of getting in places you don't need to be. Or not supposed to be, rather. What say you?
It's very true. We do.
We do like sneaking. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. I just hope I don't have to summon a bunch of seagulls a second time.
My name is Professor Albraxia.
Okay, cool. I'm. You already know, I think.
Iolanthe and Talanith, was it?
Talanith nods.
Here, take this. And she hands you what looks like a small pendant hanging from a chain. Places it into your hand, Iolanthe. When you need to get back to this chamber, this pendant will take you directly to my position.
Oh, cool.
Only use it at night. I'll be here in this very room each night.
Okay. We can do that, but we don't really know what's going on.
Seriously,
We
don't
just-
use it during the day because you never know what I'll be doing, and that would be inappropriate.
Okay. Okay.
Don't take this lightly. No walking in on me when I'm dressing or taking a dump or whatever. I mean it.
Right.
Not
Right.
planned
Yeah.
on it.
Night only.
Only
she
at
hands
night.
the pendant to Talanith because she's
I-
already got one on.
I never poop at night. I am a day pooper only.
Great to know. Happy for you.
One more thing this pendant can do. And she kind of waves her hand, and you immediately vanish.
We're back out the window.
You find yourself right back outside, just outside the gates, where these guards are still trying to deal with the mess of poop that is absolutely fucking blanketed everywhere right outside the front gate of the Institute. You just like appear, these guards look up at you. Hey, don't want to know
Bye.
you.
Not at all.
Good luck with that.
No. Still got shit on my fucking clothes. Fuck. Fucking seagulls.
Love that
Are
for
the
you.
seagulls still there or are they gone?
They're gone.
Oh, man.
But they seem to have left a mess in their wake.
They ran so far away.
It's about this time that the rest of you are running up. The rest of you being Breck, Valphalin, Tess. What the fuck happened here? Breck, have you ever seen anything like this?
It looks like somebody spilled yogurt all over the place.
Dude, it smells worse.
It smells like fish and
Sadness.
Yeah, one time we found a rock nest up in the mountains. It was like this.
Ugh.
God, there's shit everywhere and on almost everyone except the two of you. Are you okay then?
Yeah, I did that.
Tess knew it.
You
Did Tess not call it out? Tess knew it.
wait. Like
No, I started the seagull revolution. They did the shitting.
okay.
I'm pretty sure I'm their
That makes a
president now.
lot more sense. That was like, how could you fit all of it? But no, that makes way more sense.
No, yeah, we wanted to get in here, so we got in here, and we didn't really find out much. But we did find out more about that purple bitch and how she does what she did to us.
Why don't we go ahead and head back to the tavern? Discuss it further there.
Yeah, watch your step.
Indeed.
Keep your wits about you.
At this point,
Keep your shits about you.
we've come to the end of our stream time. Were there any AMAs this time? Oh, I see one.
Oh yeah.
There are two.
Two. Okay. First question. The first one I see is for Talanith. How far past the 5-second rule are you comfortable with exceeding? Seriously? That's the question.
You cut off.
Talanith, how far past the 5-second rule are you comfortable with exceeding?
You know, like if you drop like a meatball on the floor, how many seconds are you going to give it?
I don't eat a lot. So, and I have high standards, except for my pockets. If it drops to the floor, that meatball is lost.
The hell? Pocket cheese is fine if it's in there for like 3 days, but then, okay.
Oh, I have
Took
standard.
the words right out of my mouth.
And put the cheese right in. Where's this?
Eyeball boy ain't gonna eat no meatballs, but he'll eat pocket
So the
cheese.
second one, it says, is not a question, but welcome back, Rec.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see that. Not a wreck, not a question, but welcome back. Good to be back.
And other than that, we should also say thank you as well to our new follower.
Yes, thank you. Fatman Pones.
Hope you feel better.
Yeah, we wish you a speedy recovery. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope that you have all enjoyed today's session, and I hope to see you back in 2 weeks when we pick up from right here. Until then, I am your most gracious DM, VGpunx. I'm signing off. Keep a song in your heart.
Bye.
Bye.